So once again, we'll be looking at another question, and this time around the question says, a number is multiplied by 4, the result or that result is added to 12, the final number is 40. What is the original number? I'll repeat the question again. It says a number is multiplied by 4, that result is added to 12, the final number is 40. What is the original number? So we'll just simply look at the solution. Since we don't know what the number is, we'll represent that number with a certain variable, and we'll say let the certain number be represented by b. So where we can represent numbers by alphabets, and those alphabets will be called variables because we do not know what those um, numbers represent. So we just start by representing it by an alphabet. So in this particular case, we're representing the certain number as b. The number is multiplied by 4. And in this case, we know that our variable is b. So if we're multiplying 4 by b, 4 times b is 4b. The result is added to 12. So what we're going to do is simply 4b plus 12. And then our final number is 40. What we're saying is that 4b plus 12 is equals to 40. So we just recap. What we first did is to um, let the certain number be represented by a variable. In this particular case is b. The question says it's multiplied by 4, and that's why we have 4b, number 2, and then 12 is added. It's simply 4b plus 12, and that final result gives us 40. So we're saying 4b plus 12 is 40, and we're going to be solving the equation 4b plus 12 is 40. So one of the first things we'll do is to identify the like terms. The like terms in this particular equation, so we have on the left hand side we have 4b plus 12, on the right hand side we have 40. So the numbers 12 and 40 look alike, so we'll take the 12 to the right hand side, but notice that the 12 has a positive number in front of it. So generally what you do is that the sign in front of a number is the sign assigned to the number. So for instance, you have plus 12, and then by the time you take it to the right hand side, it now becomes minus 12. Why are we taking it to the right hand side? We want to group it with the 40, and the 40 actually has a positive number, a positive sign assigned to it. Even 4b has a positive sign assigned to it, but in this particular case it's not written out, but 4b has a positive sign, 12 has a positive sign, and 40 has a positive sign. So what we'll simply do is take the like terms, we'll group the like terms, so it now becomes 4b will be left on the left hand side, and then if we take the 12 to the right hand side, it now becomes, because it's crossing the equation sign, it now becomes minus 12. And so we have 4b is equals to 40 minus 12. And if we simply, so this is what we mean by grouping the like terms. So 4b is now equals to 28, because if you subtract 12 from 40, you have 28. So what we'll simply do now here is to solve for b. And how will we solve for b? What's the coefficient of b? We have 4. So if we divide both sides through by 4, that simplifies the equation, and that gives us what we have here, which is 4 divided by 4, you have 1, and then 28 divided by 4, you have 7. So this is the answer. But what we'll just do right now is to do a quick check. So now that we know that our number is 7, we say 7 multiplied by 4 from the question, we have 28. And then we also have 12 added to 28. And that is 28 plus 12, and that gives us 40. And that satisfies the question. And so we know that 7 was correctly solved. Thank you.